Yes, namaskar to all the students of class 10. Today I shall teach you about judiciary. In my previous period, I taught you about short introduction of judiciary. Judiciary is that organ of the government that brings the laws in practical life in a real sense. Judiciary is the organ of the government that punishes or rewards the people on the basis of their activities. In a real sense, judiciary is the organ of the government that brings all acts and laws written in constitution and other legal documents into practice or effect by giving punishment or by giving reward. जुडिसरी भनेको न्यायपालिका रियल सेन्समा संविधानमा वा संविधान जस्तै अन्य कानुनी दस्तावेजमा लेखेको कानुन व्यवहारमा ल्याउने काम जुडिसरीले गर्ने गर्दछ. In fact, judiciary is known as the guardian of the constitution because it is the judiciary which protects constitution. जुडिसरीलाई संविधानको अभिभावक भनेर भनिन्छ. किन संविधानको मूल मर्म को संरक्षण गर्ने काम जुडिसरीले गर्ने गर्दछ. Therefore, judiciary is only the organ of the government in which the members who are on different posts are not elected like the members of parliament or executive. The members are the people who are working in judiciary or official people. They are personals. कर्मचारीहरू हुन्छन्, सरकारी कर्मचारी हुनुहुन्छ. लेजिस्लेटिभ र एक्जिक्युटिभ जस्तो जनताद्वारा प्रतिनिधिहरू चुनिएका हुँदैनन्. Let's see. As I told you, there are three layers of judiciary. They are High Court, Supreme Court and District Courts. First one is Supreme Court, second one is High Court and third one is District Court. Then today we are going to read about Supreme Court. Then see, I have written some points regarding Supreme Court. It is the court of apex level of judiciary. Apex level means high level. Supreme Court is the high level of court in our country. That is the highest level of court in our country, and therefore it is known as सर्वोच्च अदालत in नेपाली. सम्पूर्ण अदालतहरुमा सबभन्दा ठूलो अदालत, त्यसलाई सर्वोच्च अदालत भनेर भनिन्छ, सुप्रीम कोर्ट भनेर भनिन्छ. Second point, see, all other courts and judicial institutions are under this court. Then high courts are there, district courts are there, and other legal institutions are also there, but they are working under Supreme Court. They have to follow the direction of Supreme Court. Only one court is there, that is military court or army court, that is not under Supreme Court. Otherwise other courts, high courts, district courts and legal institutions are under Supreme Court. It observes, supervises and gives necessary direction to them. Then the Supreme Court gives directions. It supervises. It observes those high courts, district courts and legal institutions. यसको अर्थ हो कि उच्च अदालत, जिल्ला अदालत र त्यस्तै चाहिँ अन्य न्यायिक निकायहरूलाई निर्देशन दिने काम, निरीक्षण गर्ने काम सुप्रिम कोर्टले गर्दछ। It interprets the constitution and laws. You know well, different acts and laws are written in constitution, but they are not so clear. And for clarification, it is only Supreme Court that explains, analyzes, and clarify the meaning of those laws and acts written in constitution. संविधानमा लेखेको ऐन र कानुन प्रष्ट नहुँदाखेरि सुप्रिम कोर्टले त्यसको व्याख्या विश्लेषण गरेर प्रष्ट पार्ने काम गर्दछ। It is called the court of record because its decisions are recorded. In the same way, Supreme Court is known as the court of record. Why? Because whatever decisions are taken in Supreme Court are recorded in a different documents, either audio or visuals, either written form and other types of forms. They are recorded in the Supreme Courts because those decisions are taken as examples in future to take decision. That is known as in Nepali Nazir. सुप्रिम कोर्टले बेला मौकामा कुनै यस्तो निर्णय गरेको हुन्छ त्यो निर्णयसँग सम्बन्धित कानुनहरू प्रष्ट रूपमा कहीं भेटिएको हुँदैन, तर त्यो स्वभावको यदि मुद्दा आयो छिनोफानो गर्न पर्यो भने आउँदो समयमा त्यो पहिला जुन निर्णय भएको हुन्छ त्यो निर्णयलाई आधार बनाएर नजिर बनाएर निर्णय गर्छन्। Then in this way those records are used as testimony. There is a chief justice and other maximum 20 judges in this court. In Supreme Court there is one chief justice and along with chief justice other 20 judges are there. Supreme Court मा एकजना प्रधान न्यायाधीश हुन्छन् तर उनको साथमा थप 20 जना अधिकतम न्यायाधीशहरू हुने गर्छन्। Then the Chief Justice of Supreme Court is appointed by the President on the recommendation of Constitutional Council. संवैधानिक परिषदले सिफारिस गर्छ र राष्ट्रपतिले सर्वोच्च अदालतका प्रधान न्यायाधीशलाई नियुक्ति गर्ने गर्छन्। But other 20 judges are appointed by the President on the recommendation of Judicial Council. Judicial Council न्याय परिषदले सिफारिस गर्छ र राष्ट्रपतिले बाँकी 20 जना जुन जजेसहरू हुन्छन् उनीहरूलाई नियुक्त गर्ने काम गर्दछन्। यसरी चाहिँ हामी हेर्ने हो भने सुप्रिम कोर्टको बारेमा हामी पढ्न सक्छौं। यो सुप्रिम कोर्टको बारेमा जस्ट अ ब्रीफ description. In my next period I shall teach you the qualifications of the Chief Justice and other judges of Supreme Court. Thank you.